Recently, I was in a TK Maxx and I saw this 5 minutes in the morning focus deck. It was on sale for about €10, which is a lot less than the £14 or 19 US dollars or 19 Canadian dollars that are on here. So it was definitely a nice find. But what really sort of intrigued me was the packaging. The packaging looks amazing. I love the idea of pulling a card and then being reminded to do something for 5 minutes in the morning. But the only information that I could find online was what I saw on the packaging. So the cover was online, the back was online, and that's already what I had because I had this card deck in my hand. So the back gives some information about what's important to me today. And then it says, what if 5 minutes could change your routine and change your day? 5 minutes in the morning, a focus deck offers prompts and creative exercise to encourage reflection and intention setting at the start of the day. All it takes is 5 minutes in the morning. I was hooked and I was intrigued. And again, I was sort of a bit annoyed that I could not see what this deck looked like. Very long intro to saying that is what this video is about. I'm not going to do a full flip of this whole deck because I feel like you might want to go out and buy it then. But I want to give you an insight in sort of what this deck looked like. For me, design and even like the choice of font and colors is really important when picking up basically anything. But I feel especially for sort of this thing, which is a mindful tool, a tool for mindfulness, I felt like we really need to see more of the inside. So let's see what is in here. You have a lovely box that you can keep the cards in. Then there's a little booklet with some information. And then here we have indeed a deck of cards. Quickly flipping through, there is information here about the introduction, what you should do, the different themes, I think, of the card as well. And then I also, by the way, love that the color of the strap around the cards is the color of the packaging as well. Is this a... Oh, it's slightly dented. Okay, anyway, let's take it off. There are 50 cards in here. And they all have to do with something that you can do for 5 minutes in the morning. And they are spread out over 6 different themes. You have clearing the way, the power of writing, focus on what matters, focus on abundance, focus on problem solving, and focus on productivity. And each card looks like this. You have the title of the card, a quote, the name of the theme, and then on the back you have a bit of information about the sort of exercise that is connected to the specific card. Starting from the top again, we start by clearing the way. Here you have clear the clutter. Greatness of spirit is accompanied by simplicity and sincerity. And then on the back, it says that a tidy house may not always reflect a tidy mind, but a messy environment can sometimes make our thoughts seem chaotic too. And then it suggests that it's sort of clearing up clutter and just cleaning something out for 5 minutes, and that will help you feel better about everything. This one is introduce yourself in the theme, the power of writing. It's easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know oneself takes a lifetime. And then it suggests that you write something down on paper. The big picture is in the focus on what matters. And then it's also easy to blow our day-to-day anxieties out of proportion and to lose our sense of perspective. Then if we focus on abundance instead, you can invite energy. And it says, oh, there's a lovely quote. I've always been delighted at the prospect of a new day, a fresh try, one more start, with perhaps a bit of magic waiting somewhere behind the morning. Oh, that's nice. And then it suggests, for instance, listening to music, open up your body by stretching, go outside, open a window and breathe in deeply. Also, recognizing the problem is one of the prompts for focus on problem solving. And then it will help you, you're being guided through that. And then here you have focus on productivity, eat the frog. The hardest part of any important task is getting started on it in the first place. Yes. Once you actually begin work on a valuable task, you seem to be naturally motivated to continue. I'm not really sure about that second part, but I do agree that starting is sometimes really hard. And when you have started it, usually it's kind of okay. So here you see a few of these lovely cards. I really do appreciate that sort of the aesthetics that were promised on the outside of the box are actually also in the cards, by the way, literally in case of this one. Now I do actually wonder if, for instance, all the abundance ones have a sort of purpley print. Is the back always the same? This is focus on productivity. Clearing the way is slightly, unfortunately, actually the same image. Clearing the way, but this one is different, so that's good. Power of writing. So they do sort of have a specific color scheme that works sort of per card. I want to grab a abundance one. Problem solving. Okay, so they do, which makes sense, they do sort of rotate through some of the designs. This one is exactly the same design, but then for this one they did sort of look and see, oh wait, maybe it's smart if we actually combine them in the same sort of color scheme. So teal, green, pinks, oranges, sort of green yellows, and this is more purple pinks. I think my next course of action is to go back to the TK Maxx and try and see if I can find a trinket tray that sort of fits the size of these cards, because then sort of having them, they're almost too big for my hands, having them on the trinket tray and being able to sort of shuffled and then maybe grab one. So today my 5-minute morning should have been my mission statement. Focus on what matters. Okay, and then it asks me to sit for 5 minutes and think about what truly matters to you. Consider your goals, your values, and your strength. Now in free flowing style, write down whatever comes to you as a personal mission statement. Okay. Thank you. I will actually try and do that after I finish this video. But in conclusion, I feel that this is such a lovely, tangible thing to work on. Well, not maybe bettering yourself, but changing yourself. If you are, no, that's also not really what I'm trying to do. I think this is a great tool to make, I don't really like the word mindful. I think this is a great tool to help you get back into yourself, to ground yourself and stop and think about things and help you decide what is important to you. Then it really helps that the cards are just really lovely. They have a lovely weight to them. They're made really nice. I like the fonts. I like the colors. I like the way everything is sort of laid out on the pages. This is lovely. This is a great tool. It's a lovely tool. I feel it's a maybe bit expensive in TK Maxx, but it's, cheaper than what it would be online. So that's always nice. But this is, I feel, a lovely sort of gift for yourself, or a lovely gift to others as well, to sort of help you along in things. I'm excited to now have sort of unboxed them, to put them on a little trinket tray that I still need to go get, and have them sort of in reach, and sit down with my tea every morning and see like, okay, maybe now focus on what matters. What are your strengths? And think about challenges you faced in life and how you overcame them. Ask people close to you to name 3 things they think you're really good at, and sort of, again, be grounded, be in the moment, be mindful. All in all, I think a lovely deck to buy if this is what you are looking for. And I hope that it helped that you sort of get an idea of what the cards look like. I know, a slightly different video to what is usually on my channel, but as this is paper, I still felt like it was a good idea to sort of make a flip through video of this deck of cards. Thank you very much for watching. If you are into paper, stationery and planners, I would definitely invite you to check out my other videos. Hope to see you again in my next video. Bye!